Jeff Kimball. I'm coming from the United States. I was on the honor guard in Arlington National Cemetery. We're trauma-inducing, so it created PTSD, which I've been struggling with for some time. One of the big things with anxiety and PTSD is making sure you get out and do things. So I don't know what triggers my PTSD, and I'm hoping for a solution that'll help me identify some of those triggers, as well as pull me out of it.
So we're going to do a wristband that's going to track things like heart rate and the moisture on their hands, and it's going to detect a seizure or an event. It's going to fire out a notification to their application on their phone, and then it's going to give them an experience that's custom tailored for them so that they can better handle that event.
I got injured in the Army during training. I got shot in the back. The injury left me paralyzed from the waist down, meaning I can't move my legs. Before my injury, I used to surf. And my dream was always to go back to the water and enjoy it. And that's what we're doing today. We're going to take a surfboard and adapt it to my needs. Because I can't stand up, I need to lay down. And I need a way to control the surfboard with my hands and with my body while not standing up. Because outside, I'm in a wheelchair. I can't do much. Everywhere I have to go, I have to use the wheelchair. And in the water, you're just free to go anywhere. You can go left, right, straight, catch a wave, not catch a wave. You can do whatever you want. I think that for many people in my situation, that freedom is something that we miss. And we're always looking for something to do that will get us out of this chair and back to normal. Going back to the water is freedom for me.
My name is Asaf Dori. I was born and raised in Israel. After serving in the Army in '92, I moved to the States. I lived in Florida. I was a deputy sheriff in Florida, and that's how I got injured. Other than being an above-the-knee amputee, for the last few years I cannot wear my prosthetic due to CRPS. Right now I cannot sit on regular chairs due to all the damage I have in my stump or my residual limb. People don't realize when people get injured, the families themselves are the ones that suffer a lot more because they're the ones that have to do everything. So what they're doing right here, right now, is making a seat that I can take with me and it will support my stump. So I'll be able to take it with me anywhere I go, just put it down and sit down and be comfortable and not be in pain. And my daughter came with me here from Basalt, and for her to be part of this project is amazing because she knows that I'll be able to go out with her and do stuff. I'll be able to go out and see her play at the school that I can't right now. It's those things that make the difference.
Hi, I'm Peter Axelson, and I'm from Carson Valley, Nevada. I was injured during a training accident at the United States Air Force Academy in Colorado Springs, Colorado. When I was injured, I crushed my spinal cord injury, so I have a low spinal cord injury and I'm paralyzed from the waist down. And so I have a mobility impairment that requires that I use a wheelchair, and I've been in a wheelchair a very long time. So the circulation in my legs is very poor. I'm very susceptible to infection and getting a deep vein thrombosis in my legs. So I'm trying to ask for a way to pump the fluid up out of my legs when I'm sitting for long extended periods of time, such as traveling on a long plane flight here to Israel. So our team knows that there are therapies available for treating deep vein thrombosis using compression in the legs, but these systems that are available aren't very suitable for traveling as a passenger on an aircraft. We're trying to develop something you could wear underneath the clothing that would provide sequential compression all the way up the leg to move the fluid up out of my legs.
My name is Ron Weinreich. I live in Los Angeles, in Hollywood, California. I am 32 years old. I used to be a tank commander in the Israeli Defense Forces. I have an incredible world-class band. I'm the lead singer of my band. I was injured in the Second Lebanon War and have been rolling from place to place ever since. Yes, I rock and I roll. I used to play the piano. It was my main instrument, and after my injuries, I pretty much stopped playing piano. It's always been something I wanted to get back to, and finally what we're going to be doing, we have the technology to pick up the signal, the electrical signal that goes from the brain to the muscle, to the foot. For me, it's going to be the exact same thing like it always used to be. I'll be able to play the piano. You know, there's certain experiences that after an injury are kind of lost. One of the things that we're working on with one of the teams of engineers, incredible engineers that I'm working with, is the creation of a standing frame that will allow me to go from a seated position and really stand up into a standing position. Just being able to just stand in nature and take it all in can be a really cool thing.